On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
When you don't care about what women think and you and your purpose, women gonna rock with you. Listen, I'm not trying to preach to y'all tonight, but I will. But I will.
But I will.
Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything else will be. Listen,
Ooh,
you gotta
Lord,
That's how you gotta be
chase,
dangerous.
chase
y'all.
your
Listen,
greatness.
Dangerous.
Everything else will be added up. Chase your greatness. Chase your checks. The women come with it. There has never been a guy that has lost women as a result of becoming a better version of himself.
All right, you guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome to Lapeef, Let's Talk. If you're on right now, let's get these likes up. We appreciate the super chats. I try to acknowledge everybody with the super chat. We definitely like that. And moving on to our last and our final topic before we open it up to the phone lines.
Man, I forgot about the phone lines.
I like
yeah.
your shirt, Lapeef, but you gotta be careful. I don't know if alpha men wear them shirts, but I like your shirt. It's dope.
Hey, this from Fat Tiger, from Chicago.
beard,
I'm not
I
sure.
like
Okay.
What is that? A sunflower?
Yeah.
Cute. Very cute.
On the back.
Cute. Nice. I like
Hey,
it.
y'all gonna try to quit coming from me, man. If you guys can see the whole entire shirt, you wouldn't be saying that right now. But I got y'all on the next spot. Don't worry about
I like your shirt. I didn't call it out.
No, like,
I
I
was
see
serious. I actually do like your shirt.
there's some type of like woman movement going on right now. We have to go to war.
I love it. Bring more women with brains on the show. I love that.
Yeah, like when the summertime comes, we definitely get the water balloons. We're gonna have a water balloon fight.
And the only type of women that we like is ones that can zip up their lips when it's time to talk.
Well, yeah, that's why. I mean, if that's what y'all got me on the show for, y'all might as well quit right now. Because I don't shut
say when it's time to talk or when it's time to listen.
Sit and look as pretty as possible. Just don't say nothing. That's all we need.
Yeah, that ain't me. I'm pretty, but that ain't me. Y'all got me jacked up.
Women date more men when single, and not the other way around.
Yes.
Women,
not the other way around.
Meaning that men don't date women like a lot of women. That women date more men while they're single, and men don't do that while they're single.
Y'all don't date. What the hell?
Go ahead, Josh.
Because first of all, it requires less resources. That's the main reason. If you're a woman, you're not paying for dates. If you're a man, you're paying for dates. So the average man's resources determine how much dating he can do. If you're a woman, you're just basically sitting around waiting to get asked. If you're attractive, men will try to take you out. So it's very easy for a woman. Look, they say that a third of women are going out on dates just for the food. So when you think about it like that, like it's real out here. Like, I mean, they're out here. They're active because people are approaching them. Guys are hunting. So, because they're hunting, they're going to say, hey, come out and have, dinner with me. Come out to this new spot that, I've been checking out or that I've been reading about or something like that. So, but a guy, on the other hand, I mean, he might be sitting there thinking like, man, I just took this woman out to a $300 date last week. My money kind of tight this week. So he not taking a different woman out, it started from scratch. It started out the process from the beginning. So, I mean, a woman can have 5 guys taking her on $300 dates and it wouldn't cost her anything but time to get ready.
Tawana.
That's really logical.
Hey, Tawana, women date more men when single and not the other way around. You agree?
Yeah, we do. I mean, I think we just, like Josh said, we get asked out approach. So we're just naturally gonna go on more dates. And honestly, I mean, if he's a high value man, maybe he's dating equal. I don't know. But or if he's a high earner, maybe he will date a little bit more than maybe a man who's, with an average salary, etc. But women, for the most part, we can go on dates with multiple men, and we don't have to pay money out of pocket. So it doesn't affect us like it affects you guys. So, it's not too much for me to argue with this one. It's just kind of like straightforward. Yes, that's
We love it when you agree with us. We love it.
And it don't happen that often. So pull out the, applause and stand up and give it to me. Yeah, because, this is once in a lifetime. Yeah.
And time. What you laughing at, Josh?
Nah, I'm just thinking about
It's starting to kick in.
I'm thinking about previous conversations that I've had regarding this. And
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
A lot of women have tried to make it seem they've tried to charge certain things to the game that didn't have anything to do with the date itself. Like, oh
what?
yeah, I needed to get my hair done, or I needed to get a dress, or I needed to do my makeup, and it cost this. And I'm thinking to myself, like, you had this stuff in your house already, so how you factoring this into the cost?
No. Some women do spend money, especially if they're trying to impress the man. Some women do spend money and go get the wax, go get that stuff done. So I think
are you being taken advantage of, Josh? Listen, bro. Hold on, listen.
What?
Blink twice if you're being taken advantage of. Don't tell me you simping out like this, bro.
Nah, I'm just coming up with scenarios.
But no. You didn't say scenario. Hold on, fam. Hold on. You didn't say scenarios. You're thinking about stuff in the past, bro. Let's be clear.
Come on, man.
That's what you said. Don't come on, man. Me. You said that. I'm just mad that my ears heard it.
I've heard some conversations in some of these groups and some of these platforms where people would be trying to factor in costs that have nothing to do with the date. Like, I went and got my hair done, or I went and got my nails done. Like, I can factor my haircut in. Like, I can factor my gas. Like, I can factor, things like that. That stuff don't. Yeah, you do it,
but are women, like, are men paying for dates now though? Like, is a lot of people going Dutch? And I know that back then,
I said, take her to Starbucks.
Josh, I got a question, bro.
People going to McDonald's and stuff now, or are they really going on?
Okay, so before I even had to ask the question, Josh, I just gotta ask, like, are you like single? Are you like married, dating? What does that situation look like, bro?
I am not single. I am dating.
Okay. All right.
Yes, seriously.
So I can't even ask you the question because I was just wondering, like, you taking chicks on $300 dates?
No, I was just using that as an example. And a $200 to $300 date is not unheard of when you think about it in Chicago. If you're going to some,
y'all spending $300 on a date on these?
If you're going to a Ruth Chris or Fogo de Chao or any of these places, you coming out of
Benihana.
Yeah, you coming out of
these dudes are
so Josh
bigger
actually
than ever,
likes
bro.
to date nice. Okay, Josh.
You see that? You see, whenever you start getting that level of validation, you know you're doing something wrong, bro. Do not subject yourself to that, bro. That is
really?
That is not normal, dude.
Because you don't want women to actually like you.
You better
want
stop
women
taking
to hate
these on these $300 dates and letting them use you. What are y'all doing? Man.
Maybe Josh likes those level of dates himself.
No, the thing is, I understand.
That's what they say. Hey, that's what they say to the simps, bro. Don't let her talk to you like that. Don't let her talk to you like that, bro.
I can't say nothing.
I hear it all the time. Like, they do that. Don't let her talk to you like that. Fight back, bro.
I feel like one of my dates with my soon-to-be husband was like a free date. Like, we got free tickets. It was a free date.
Definitely taking females to Outback.
Like, it was definitely a free date. I don't think he had to spend like $1 on me. So it was funny. Yeah.
All right, Anton, going to your women date more men when single and not the other way around.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. This is so difficult. I don't even care if women is dating a bunch of men. Like, past a certain age, you're not even worth the cost of taking you to a nice restaurant anyway. So at that point, it's really like, yo, fellas, I encourage y'all to just not even focus on the women. Don't even like, when you finding a chick, right? You need to let her find you. Like, once you become the man that you're supposed to be, women is gonna be there. Like, they gonna be in your DMs. They gonna be all over you. They gonna make themselves available. They gonna flirt. They gonna create visibility for themselves. So don't focus on chasing women. Don't chase chicks. Chase checks. Chase your greatness. Chase phenomenal. Chase being the best version of you, and lead them for the simps. Lead them for the dudes.
Lapeef, take that soundbite. The phenomenal soundbite. That was
lead them for the dudes that want to simp out.
What?
Let me tell you what really happened. Yo, JR, and I'm about to really get a game now. I shouldn't even.
You gonna have all these men single living
I was saving this for my. I was saving this for my own personal live stream, but I'm deciding to let it go on this.
Oh, you gonna be a big reveal?
We special.
So this is what really happens. This is what really happens.
Let's see.
They let Josh take him out. Spend
Josh, he coming
$300,
for you.
feed him.
He said I was coming for you. He coming for you.
Feed them, and then they call people like me and say, "Hey, can you come bring your digging stick?"
Bro, come on, man.
Josh preps them, and then guys like me knock them down. All right, so
really? Oh,
listen,
really, bro?
A woman understands that her even being in my presence is a blessing, right?
Oh, really?
Her even like, and I'm not even talking about me per se, but I'm talking about
why?
Like guys like me, right? Guys like me, they understand. Like, think about it. Ain't nobody like the real dudes. They not flying these chicks out. They're not doing any of that, bro. They understand that they for the streets. So don't be the dude that get taken advantage of, telling you loving her, calling her every day, and all of that other type of stuff. She using you, and then she gonna call the real dude that she really rock with, and there is no requirements for him. There is no hurdles to jump over in order for him to be able to do whatever he do want to do with her. So focus on getting you together, bro. Chase checks, get yourself together, get in the gym, get spiritual, read, continue to get your bread up.
You know you my boy.
Align yourself with dudes. I'm not even listening to Tawana right now.
No, you know you my boy,
with dudes.
Come on
that's
now.
Actually, the thing that you want to become. Get some mentors and stop spending money and time and resources on these chicks that's for the streets.
I have something serious to say to you, Anton. You know that it's levels to dudes, right?
What?
So here's the thing. You telling some of these dudes that's mentally unstable, don't got their stuff together, to operate like they got their stuff together. So they really don't have it though. So
that's what I'm saying.
That's why he said focus on their purpose.
But they can't even.
Let's assume that you're 100% right.
They can't expect that from women because they don't even have that level of
that
dominance.
Very well may be true, Tawana. And let's just say I agree with you 100% on that statement that you just said. That's the whole purpose.
But the message don't change.
On you. Don't be focusing on another chick when you could be focusing on getting yourself together.
Self-aware. They are not self-aware. They dating women regardless.
I got them. They on my channel.
The message still has to be preached.
Regardless.
Yeah, but that message still has to be
preached.
But
men at every level of their lives are dating women. They're not waiting on, all this self-assurance, dominance, becoming this great alpha man. Some men are dating.
That's the reason why we got to start them young.
Well, but let me tell you, ain't no young man. These are some grown, bitter men.
No, Tawana, you know what I found, honestly?
I'm teaching my son at an early age.
You know what I found,
I'm teaching him.
With grown, bitter men are listening to y'all right
even
now.
When you're dealing with adults, men are generally more willing to change and do the work than women. Women want to be validated. They in their feelings. They want to combat you. They want to champion feminist behavior. Men are more likely to say, you know what, Anton? Yo, you called me trash, but that's absolutely true. And I need to get on my grind. So what is it that I need to do differently? Men hit me up all the time and do that. Some women do also, but men are more likely to evolve. And that's why
women do that all the time.
That's why it's very important for fathers to be inside their children's lives.
Women do that.
I think it's men's responsibility to gather other men. And so
it's men's responsibility to lead these chicks for the streets. That's what their responsibility is.
I mean, but I would say,
but Anton, you want every man to be single for the rest of their everybody that's not gonna work for everybody's life. That's the only thing I hate about what you say is that you talk in such absolutes as if the way you live your life is how every man is going to experience life, and they haven't.
Okay, Tawana. Okay, Tawana, I want to ask you this: if you had a choice to change up how Anton is saying it, how would you change that up and say it to the men?
She wouldn't change it. She believes. See, this is the thing that y'all don't understand.
Hold on, Anton.
Tawana believes in me.
I just want to hear. So even if she cap it, so even if she cap it, I still want to hear how she would word it.
Love me,
to these young men.
Of course, I agree with Anton. He knows that. He knows that me and him align on a lot of views. That doesn't mean that I don't disagree with you a lot. That doesn't mean
Well,
that.
what are you talking about then? Like if he's saying something
This is
that's
for you, Tawana.
like, if he's saying something that's the truth, then
Look,
you go ahead and agree with it. It's okay to agree.
Tawana, are you gonna catch it?
No, I
I'm throwing
don't.
it to
I don't think that what he's saying is
Tawana,
necessarily true. I just think
my
that
heart.
it works
Catch
for
it.
his life. I think that every man.
Reach up.
I think the part that Anton misses is that men are dating at every level. They're not dating just when they're all together. They're not dating when they're at the top of their life. They're not. All men are not dating in that way. So if you have a man who is kind of working, he's not at his highest earning potential, but he's working to get there. He may be just in that phase of his life. That doesn't mean that he's not going to mate and partner with a woman, and he's going to meet someone. And so he gives people this advice: if everybody needs to be on this level before they move to the next level, and that's just not how life works. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't think that Anton says that he specializes in this or that he's got all this education in it. He's just speaking the message from his point of view. I think that
people like you just validate him, and you guys,
it's the truth.
Feel like
it's the truth.
A specialist, and so therefore that's what happens. He feels like what you say is dominant over everything else. What I'm saying is there's different men, different experiences and there is not going to be just a one.
I think that I'm just concerned about the men getting the message, whether it's from Anton, whether it's from Kevin Samuels, whether it's from Josh, myself, just as long as they getting the message in various ways.
And there's positive men who have different messages. There's other men who have messages as well.
Right. So who's to say we're not positive?
Because if the shoe fit, let's put it on. I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Just saying.
Come on.
Come on. It's there, it's there. I mean, if you have a negative approach towards women, I'm not saying Josh. I'm not even trying to include Josh because he's like a guest on.
Hey, Josh, he's saving you tonight.
He's not actually being negative toward women. He just.
Josh, that is low key. That is an insult, bro. Don't do it.
I wanted to offer a different perspective. And
I feel like it's important. I feel like it's important to understand.
As soon as Josh finished here, you go ahead.
I feel like it's important as a guy to to kind of go along with what Anton was saying, to understand how to get it off the game and all of that other stuff. But at the same time, you also want to know how to play on a high level. So, yeah, it's good. I remember when I was, a little bit, younger or whatever, I used to pride myself over the same things you were talking about. Oh man, this dude just took her out to this expensive restaurant and she came over to my crib afterwards. Yeah, we've all done that. But at the end of the day, there's a level that you want to play at. You want to play at all Madden. And when you're playing at all Madden, that, it's certain things that you want to do at that level. Now, is it because you have to do that in order to maneuver? No, you had the game. You was doing it when you had nothing. But at the end of the day, it's like you still want to do it because you understand that, I want to play at this level.
You don't want to be the smash guy the whole time. You don't want to be the guy she just called after the club and she just
you know what it is. It's just that, like, when you don't care about what women think and you and your purpose, women gonna rock with you. Listen, I'm not trying to preach to y'all tonight, but I will. But I will. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything else will be. Listen, you gotta chase your greatness. Everything else will be added up to. Chase your greatness, chase your checks. The women come with it. There has never been a guy that has lost women as a result of becoming a better version of himself. On the flip side, I have seen women make billionaires millionaires, right? You know what I'm saying? They will slow you down. Stop worrying about what women think. Stop doing things for validation of women.
It ain't about the validation. It's not about the validation.
It is, bro, because if you're focused on
the validation, it's not about the validation because you're not even because the way I look at it is like this. I don't care what she's necessarily thinking about these things. I feel like there's a certain level that's his personal that I want to play at anyway. I'm not thinking, oh man, you need to be able to think on the roof, Chris, to do this. I was doing it with Taco Bell So I
That's
mean,
Josh, you agreeing with me. But that's what you, Josh, what you don't understand is that you agreeing with me, bro. What my point is that stop making the objective what you can do for a woman.
No, it's not about that. It's that as a man, you want to be able to do certain things, period.
Yeah, but it don't have to be based off of a woman, is what I'm saying.
It never is.
And a
So
woman
you're agreeing with
on
me.
that.
So
Yeah,
you
I
agree
agree
with me.
with you on that. I agree with you on that. I'm not saying it's for the women. I'm saying it's for us. We want to play at a certain
That's
level.
my point. I agree with you.
I just want to give some insight to the woman who goes to dinner with Josh, right? And then comes back later and smashes Anton, right? So a lot of times we discover that a man is only developing one lane or one aspect of himself. So to build the perfect man, we go with the man who actually cares about what we want out to dinner, who actually want to hear what we talk about. We go with him out to dinner. And then maybe we need the pipe laid right. So then we go to Anton. So we are piecemealing the perfect guy between a few. And that's really what it is. And on the search to find a primary mate or a husband, we want the man that's going to provide the thing we want the most. So sometimes it's emotional, financial stability, and we deal with if he's not that good in bed. Sometimes the D got to be on point, and maybe he got a little bread, and we'll deal with him not being that intelligent or not that emotionally available. But a lot of times, something is lacking in an area, and we try to find the man that has the most. But whilst we're dating and whilst we're finding, we're literally piecemealing niggas together to make the perfect one. So that's really what it is. And it's not that we chose Anton or that we chose Josh. We're getting different needs met from different men. And then men are saying we're from the streets. But to be honest, I feel like there's only like a small percentage of men who actually date. And then there's a large percentage of men who date a couple of women and just string along and smash all the other ones. So I just feel like women do more dating or want to do more dating, not just want to get money spent on us, but want to go through the process of finding a partner. And men are like, I'm doing me. I can get pussy anyway.
Right. Ooh, makes sense.